Hey guys, I need help. I can't stop yawning. Or maybe I'm just tired.
Hey guys, Kimo Cheese here, back with you again for some Unison League gameplay. And it's been a while since I last made a video, and I've been pretty much doing the same thing over and over again, so I figure you guys don't want to watch that. And I'll give you guys an update, starting with my Paladin first. So, she recently broke into the top 1000. Right now, she's sitting about 800 or so. So, I've been working really hard on getting her gear score up. And I've been just maxing out some equipment, doing all that fancy junk. Taking advantage of augments whenever they're up, super augments on the weekends. And eventually it got me to right here where I am. Currently sitting at 870. My peak was at 855. So I think this is probably the highest I'm going to go for a while. I can go even higher if I wanted to. I think at best I can get like around 78k, around there. But like right now I'm at a pretty low level and I don't have the cost for it. And main reason why is because I've been farming the ice dragon, trying to get one of the drops, but it hasn't been dropping recently. And I've been farming at it for like a week now. I did like 40 runs at 32 AP difficulty, so it's not in a high drop rate, and some of my friends already got it already. So hopefully I can get it one before the end of the event. If not, it's whatever. I really want one just to have the defensive stats for it, because the water dragon gives really good defensive stats as a monster with 30 costs. I think it's really good to have. Aside from that, not much is happening to my Paladin. She is like a standard DPS right now. Eventually I'm gonna make my Paladin into a Lancer, but that won't happen for another 1 or 2 weeks. So until then I'm gonna stick to a Paladin, just become a tanky character. That's annoying for guild enemies to deal with. And yeah, that's about it for my Paladin. Alright, so for my Lancer, I've been upgrading her and playing with her for quite a while now. Not actively as much as my Paladin, but just enough so I can get some good stat, some upgraded gear on her. So right here I'm already almost maxed out my Broniac. It's level 57 right now with plus 22 on it. Drake Chosen Sword, I'm not really upgrading this because I don't get any traits from it. Like Lancers, you get upgraded traits for having a sword, not a sword, a scythe or a lance on it. And right now this is a sword, so I don't get any traits on, upgraded traits on it. I've been working on this sub event lance I've got from the maiden dungeon, and so right now it's 18 cost, which gives 2600 attack, and that's pretty good compared to the sword. As you see right here, it's a little bit higher because I want to upgrade and take advantage of the attack bonus, and so that's why I have 2 lances here and 1 sword in the middle. I want to get another lance, but right now I've been wearing just swords and staves, and that's it for weapon equipments. And I really just want to get another lance, honestly. I'm trying to save up for it right now, you can see. I'm trying to work on getting, ooh, not this, just the weapon. There's an event going on right now. You can get a weapon spawn, just weapons only, and there's a good chance of you getting a weapon out of here instead of equipment, because it's a 100% drop rate. Again, it's still, I'm pretty sure it's the same rates, probably like that same old like 5% SSR. So it's less. There's no chance of getting armor, but the rates are pretty much the same, I think, compared to like the regular rare spawns. So if you want armor and weapons, just do this one. There's a new gear out right now. But if you want just weapons, I say just do this one right now. It's pretty good. And for my helmet, I have my Archangel Tiara maxed out. I'm working on getting my one of these helmets, the Evo Drake helmet, rather than my mythical helmet. There's a reason why. It's because it has more, like if you see like regular plus 10s, it has more defensive stats compared to the mythical helmet, but less magic defense. But I figured that I'm gonna risk it because most Lancers do a lot of damage. Like even though mages and archers can really kill you, I say defensive stats are really good in general to have, because there's mostly Lancers out there, and it'll probably just destroy you. So having the defense is really good. And plus I'm already stacking like a lot of magic defense on my Archangel tier and whatnot. So for armor, I rolled 2 really good armors, because last time you saw me I had the mythic armor, and just recently I rolled a Oberon suit, which is a balanced stat of just right here. You can see the balanced stats. The reason why magic defense is higher right here is because of the +1, and it went into magic defense right here. And I have a Valkyrie armor, which I really like. I really want this on my Paladin when I first played, because it looked really nice to me. And so I already have that at level 55 and Oberon suit at level 50. So it gives a little nice defensive boost, as you can see right here. It's closing in on my attack, but right now, if I just get like one more lance, I can shoot this up to like 12k right here. Not 12k, 10k. And just have that little empty spot right here. I have some cost left over. As for monsters, I rolled a Evil Drake. Not that great for me. Just the magic defense is really good because I lack magic defense. The magic attack doesn't suit me right now because I'm a Lancer. And so I'm just having this monster as like stat bonuses right now. Just using some rare monsters. I haven't rolled any good monsters yet, so I'm just using these as like fodder monsters. And that's about it. As for my guild build path, I've already maxed out my first circle right here. And for the second circle, I'm going in this rotation because I don't really need these buffs right here. I'd rather have the upgraded attack bonuses. And also, it's good to have this for when you're... Well, I'm not going into guild v guilds right now on my Lancer, but it's good to have just in case. And yeah, I'm just going this path right now. So after I finish this circle, I go into Dragoon, and I'm gonna go to this circle as well. This circle, I say right side is probably like the most side that people go through. I don't think most people go through this path at all, unless like they really just want the Soul of Berserker, but I don't think you should get that until much later. The reason why I say go here is because there's 2 reasons why. One, you get the level 3 anti-mage, because that will just rape mages for you. And second, you get Night Blitz, which is the strongest Lancer skill right now, which at 190 ability power. You can basically, if you proc a physical testament, you just like one-shot a mage, which is like really ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on getting that up to Dragoon soon. And that's about it. And my Lancer right now is level 38. I've been doing some questing on her, trying to get her to level rank 24 so I can do some super augments. And that's about it. So weekend's coming up, I'm gonna be doing that later on. But first, I'm gonna guys want to show you some new events that came out. So we have more sub quests out already, as you can see right here. I haven't unlocked the last 2 yet, but I'll work on that eventually. I'll have some sub quests out in later videos, but right now I'm working on this boss rush right here, which I think you guys should work on after the Ice Dragon. Because if you haven't gotten Ice Dragon yet, I'd highly recommend doing this first. And if you're content with what you got from Dragon of Glaciers, then you should move on to Boss Rush. And this right here is just another proficiency farming. You can get the monster that drops at the end, but the only thing that's different is that this Boss Rush, the monster only goes up to super rare, rather than ultra rare like the Glacial Dragon. So that's why I'm telling you guys that if you haven't yet, get the Glacial Dragon first, then work on getting the boss drop from the Boss Rush. Alright, so we're gonna start doing this. Now, I'm probably not gonna get much players coming into this dungeon, mostly because they're probably farming the Glacial Dragon right now, since it has a really insanely low drop rate. So I'm just doing this to show you guys what's up on the new Boss Rush. This dungeon isn't that difficult compared to the Glacial Dragon. Even at like 5th rank, I think it's not that difficult. I tried it on my Paladin already, and it's not that difficult. I can solo it pretty much. Then again, my Paladin's pretty strong, so. But yeah, this is just tier 1 boss rush. It's not that exciting right now. I'll do one more to show you guys afterwards. I'm just showing this so you guys see what's up on the dungeon. Monsters aren't that difficult, and the boss is pretty easy to beat in my opinion. It doesn't have that much status ailments compared to the Ice Dragon, which does the 90% HP drop, the paralysis and confusion as well. So that's really one of the upsides on doing the boss rush compared to the Glacial Dragon. But again, it doesn't go up to ultra rare and doesn't have that much good stat bonuses. So I figured that if you haven't yet, just go for the Glacier Dragon. So yeah, that's about it on the boss rush. Oh yeah, I got like 11 drops right here. This is insane. I don't think I've ever gotten this many monster drops in one dungeon trip before. I think this is a dark monster, so I'm gonna use light. And leave it to the NPCs to use some random elements when I'm using light. Except I have the Sacred Ray level 1, so that's okay, I guess. It'll be enough for me to kill the boss. But yeah, that's about it. I've also rolled about 200 gems on both my accounts the past week. I think I've rolled absolutely garbage. I think the only things I rolled that were worthwhile was the Oberon suit and the Valkyrie armor on my Lancer. But then again, I mean that's really good on my Lancer, but it's bad on my Paladin because I haven't rolled anything on my Paladin. But I think I should be grateful because my Paladin got some really good initial rolls on it, and that's the reason why I had such a high gear score for the level of my Paladin right now, which is level 68 with like 73.5k gear score, which is pretty good. I'm pretty grateful on that. And yeah, that's about it. I'm actually, should I do one more for you guys? Yeah, we'll go ahead and do one more, just so I get some proficiency. Oh, also in spawn race right now, you have a chance to get gold fodders. It's about the same rate as getting a super rare in the rare summons. So if you guys really want to try to get gold fodders, you can do them, but chances are you won't get them till you spend a lot of friend points. I say the rates is about 20,000 friend points for one gold fodder, so that's not really worth it. I mean, it's good to have it on the side. I personally just use friend point summons to get pluses to add on to my equipment, and that's about it. Like, there's no really purposes or like for extra income if you're really low on money. But right now, money isn't really an issue for me on either of my accounts because of Super Augment, which gives insane money bonuses. I'll have a video on it tomorrow when Super Augment comes out, once my Lancer hits rank 24, so I can show it to you guys. Oh, I think we have one player here, so they also make it a lot easier, assuming he's on AFK, because we don't need who really likes AFKs on a team, honestly. Oh, we have 2 people. Okay. 4 people. Okay. Let's go for a 5th, maybe. Oh, kind of laggy there. Give me a second. Okay. Alright. So yes, just like the Glacial Dragon, monsters spawn pretty late. It's not on your end, it's mostly the game's end, because I have it on my S5 as well. My phone Paladin account. So yeah, this second tier has 6 stages. Still pretty easy. Oh, we have a 4th member. Oh no! Alright, so one of our mages died. I think another one's about to die as well. Oh no! Don't gem summon. It's not worth it. Oh my gosh. Alright, so one tip as a noob is if the dungeon is like 5 AP and you die, don't use a gem to revive. It's not worth it. Just wait out the 15 minutes and then you go at it again. Because in early stages of the game, AP is so easy to regenerate. You get it like you can go to like level 15 without wasting any AP or having to wait to AP to regenerate. So don't waste AP, guys. I say waste AP if the dungeon is like really hard, like 40 AP, and if you're like guaranteed something will happen at the end of the dungeon, then do it. Don't just rage and use a gem, because it's not really worth it, honestly. Because if you don't spend money on the game, gem is like really hard to obtain once you hit that wall of where you can't get gems as frequently as much, because dungeons start slowing down, you're done with all the dungeons, achievements are pretty much all done with, and there's like no real way of getting extra gems. Then you're gonna like regret using that 1 or 2 gems on reviving for like a 5 AP dungeon. So I highly suggest players just don't, like, for easy dungeons, just don't use gems to revive at all. Just hold on to the gems and just summon or expand inventory space with them. Or if you really want, on like super augment days, if you have enough for like 3 runs, which is 90 AP max capacity, then just use gems to run super augments. I personally don't, because I'm content with what I have on my gears, so I really don't have to gem for super augments. But if you have a lot of gears to max out, you need a lot of money, then yeah, just run super augment and start gemming. Oh, well, looks like another mage is about to die soon. Alright, so one of our mages died, and another mage died. Poor people, man. Jesus, I think I'm about to die too. Oh, he has Valkyrie. God bless. We needed the heals, and the stat boost is really good to have. So I'll take it. Unfortunately, he's not a magic class, because I think Valkyrie's healed scales off of magic attack, and Paladins don't really stack magic attack. So the heal isn't that great, but it's enough just so I can survive and get that little extra HP that I really need. One cool trick you guys can do with Unison is if you're gonna take a strong hit, you can Unison right before the animation goes off and you take no damage from it. So like right here, I'm gonna use a unicorn right here, just so I can get that extra heal. Get that little heal in, 3,000, pretty good. I'm pretty sure my Paladin, that my Lancer can survive right here. I just need burst him really hard. And my Lancer has pretty good attack, so I think I can do this. Alright, easy peasy. Unfortunately, oh no, he revived again. Oh man, that guy's crazy. He wasted 2 gems for a tier 2 boss rush. And like I said, this is a 12 AP dungeon. 2 gems is definitely not worth 12 AP. If you think of it this way. 1 gem can get you full AP bar, and depending on what your level is, let's say you're like level 50, that's like 60 AP right there, or 70 AP. And that's much more efficient than spending 1 gem on 12 AP dungeon. Because that's like what, 70 AP versus the 12 AP. That's like 58 AP more, which is basically like 4 quests. So yeah, if you think about it mathematically, it's not worth using gems to revive on dungeons with short or a few AP. So yeah, that's about it guys. That's all I have for this video. A pretty long video this time around because I haven't made much updates. Just been farming ice dragons and just getting my Lancer's ranks up. And that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Give me a subscribe and leave a comment on what you guys think. Alright, see you guys next time. Peace!